It's Paul Marsh, and I am delighted to say that I have been joined by the first time flyers. How are you guys?
Hello. Really good, thank you.
How have you perfected the whole, like Backstreet Boys and all that, do the hi, we're first time flyers. Have you been
Rest.
working on that?
They call themselves them as. Hey, are you ready for this?
Go for it, go for it.
Hi, we are First Time Flyers.
Oh, like seasoned pros,
Look
like
at that.
seasoned pros. We love it. We love it. We are going to talk about your fantastic new single, Out of Your Mind, which we've been playing on Express. Before we do that, let's talk about you all individually because you've got such a great story, which I love. So let's introduce you all first. Vicky, say hello.
Hi.
Poppy, say hello.
Hello.
And Jake.
Hello.
And then Tim.
Hello.
Look at that. And Vicky, Poppy, Jake, and Tim were all individual solo artists in their own right. They all had fantastic careers before. And then you all got together as a band. What happened? Why did you get together as a band?
So yeah, as you say, we were all sort of artists in our own right, either solo or from previous bands as well. But we all intertwine in some way. We've either played in each other's bands, or we've written with each other, or I've produced some of their stuff, or the list goes on. So we're all very aware of each other, and we're good friends prior to the band starting. And then it kind of felt like the natural thing to do to sort of pursue this as a four. It's much more fun on the road, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah. So I've known all of you guys both sort of collectively and individually for a while now. The one thing that I really get from, especially from some of your socials and your other bits and pieces, you can really genuinely tell that you're all great friends.
Yeah, we are. We are. We have a lot of fun, actually. Maybe too much fun, our management might say. But no, what you see on social media is real. That's it. That's how we are every single time that we get together, and it's just so much fun.
Let's talk about your singles. You launched yourself in 2023. I know it's been such a busy, amazing road. Has it? Is this your? I want to say, is this your fifth single? Sixth?
You know
I
what? I
think
think
it's
it's our
number 8 or 9.
Is it? No.
Already
Oh, nice.
Wow.
churning them out,
Think it's
churning
number
them out.
How's the journey been?
The journey's been amazing so far. You know, we're so lucky to one, like we said, be such good friends, but enjoy what we do so much. Um, and so to release music in the country scene and have such a nice support network is amazing. So yeah, the journey's a lot of fun. So much more left to do, but we're just having fun writing songs and putting them all out. Number 9.
Now, with four individuals, four solo artists, how do the songwriting duties come along?
Um, Well, we are very collaborative. It'll normally come from someone's life. Like we said, we're such good friends, so we tend to know what's going on in each other's lives. And
I wish we didn't.
a therapy session leads to a songwriting session. So we all write together. So it will come from a feeling into a voice note. You know, we'll put it to the group. We'll write a song, and then there it is. It's on BBC Radio 2 a couple months later.
I think, yeah, yeah, I know, because we kind of met through writing and stuff anyway. So we'd already written together in different guises. So it's really felt no different doing it like this. If anything, we're just more invested because it sort of impacts us all, now, and it's just works really well.
If your current single, Out of Your Mind, is our listeners' first time hearing you, how would you describe your sound and what you try to do with your music?
Go on, Jakey.
Why do you always give me the hard questions?
For that reason,
You've answered like the most hard song.
No, that we've done.
you can do it.
I know.
Question.
It's a great question. I think realistically, we probably put ourselves within the country pop realm of music. Really, I think we want to have really hooky, catchy songs that people can sing along to and use in their videos online and just hopefully puts a smile on their face so they can sing as loud as they can to the radio. That's that every single song that we release, we want them to have that feeling, so this just sort of fit into that bracket really.
You mentioned
Nailed it.
about the reaction that you get online from the fans. That's been, something special, hasn't it? You get such a great reaction. I notice you get so many interactions with the fans as well.
Yeah, very lucky actually.
Yeah, I think you know, what's really nice is the fans that we haven't met in person that are showing up online are kind of showing up in the similar way that we meet people in person, which hopefully means that we're coming across in an authentic way, and we are really so close with them. We leave little like hints about what's coming, we share friendship bracelets, we chat to them. I think it's a really nice relationship we're building with them, and yeah, their support is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Poppy is the Easter egg queen. So she'll be leaving hints literally anywhere and everywhere about what we're doing in 2029. That even
Yeah,
They
we
it
don't
yet.
know.
We don't know. Poppy knows, but we don't.
And some of the fans even get them and understand them more than we do.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
It's funny.
I want to ask about your social media. Who's in charge, as if I had to ask?
Who do you think's in charge?
Well, sorry, Jake, I don't think it's you. Of the four of you, Jake, I think unfortunately you would probably be bottom of that list. I'm going to go for Vicky.
Well, you're half right.
It depends what platform.
Vicky and Poppy, then.
Yeah. And then I do MySpace and LinkedIn.
Bebo.
Yeah, Bebo King over here.
Yeah, looking at Vicky and me for the social media.
Yeah.
And well, I say that Jake's a graphic designer, Tim's a producer, so the way it looks and sounds is, you know, a very collaborative thing. But yeah.
Is it genuinely all love when it comes to social media? Because I noticed you do a lot of the TikTok trends, a lot of the dances, and two of you seem to really, really enjoy it.
Whoa.
Well,
Hey.
as a dancer myself,
Yeah.
It's really hard not to enjoy it.
It's true.
Do you know what? I'm going to be so honest. Social media is amazing, and we would always rather be in this studio writing and recording and doing that stuff. And we tend to go, right, let's do some content, and then we start and we actually end up dying with laughter, and the fans like it. And so, you know, it's a means to put our music out there. So even though the boys don't look like they enjoy it, they do sometimes come away from it and go, that was actually really fun.
It's true.
It's never happened.
It's never happened. Not yet. Maybe 2025 is the year.
2029, apparently.
29. Apologies. No, I think, do you know what? We do jump on some trends, but actually, this sounds really arrogant. It does not meant to, but we kind of try and start them because we want to do dances and routines and stuff to our music, you know. So when you've got a choreographer in the band, it's sort of, you know, we're quite sort of self-motivated and self-starting. So we kind of try and just do everything ourselves. Self-obsessed, some might say. Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? There are so many different avenues of a music industry now. Writing songs is probably somewhere down the bottom of the pile when, you know, your socials and all the other bits and pieces that you've got to put all of your different hats on, haven't you? One thing that is still important is touring, of course. You are just about to head out onto the road. You are starting your tour on the 21st of February in Bristol, and you're finishing it on the 7th of March in Glasgow. What kind of reactions are you getting when you go out on the road?
Incredible.
Oh, God,
reactions.
yeah, it is, isn't it?
Literally, like the most incredible. The amount of people we see singing our songs back to us when we're on stage is actually madness.
Yeah.
You know, especially like the old classics, Happier and things like that.
But even the newer ones,
even stuff we might have just teased on socials, like it's crazy how people just sort of latch onto these songs and then they're there singing them in front of you, and we've only played them once.
Yeah.
You know, it's wicked. It's amazing.
And it happens in whatever way we play live, be it full band and headlining shows, or, you know, we might be opening for someone else and just doing it as a four. Like, we've had the same reactions regardless. And, you know, we sort of get a kick out of playing to people we've never played to as well. Just trying to sort of win them over and sort of go, you know, whether you class us as country or pop or whatever, it doesn't really matter. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. And I think that's kind of all we're trying to get across.
I think that's such a valid point, because if I use like Long Road as an example, the first year that we were a band, we had the interstate stage, we had the slot behind before the headliner, and it was insane. There was like 3,000 people there. Like, we filmed a music video on that day. The reaction was absolutely insane, and it was mega. And then the following year we went and we played the VIP tent, which was the tiniest stage that there was, barely fit the four of us on, and yet we had just as much of a good time, if not better. Because it was that so unexpected, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
just like, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I know this is a bit of a cheesy question, but I'm going to do it anyway. Obviously, here we are in January. Have you guys got any sort of resolutions for the band, not individually, but for the band? Have you got any goals that you want to set in 2025? Any things you want to do?
We have a whole box of goals,
Mm.
and we put them in there, and then we all write down like a treat if we achieve it. So
Okay.
inside, fold it up, and then inside is like our little reward. So there's loads of things in there that we
Yeah.
would
Mm.
that we would love to do.
I think for this year, if we look at what we've actually got planned, you know, it's going on this tour, it's meeting more people, and it's putting out more music, and just continually, you know, gathering people onto this little journey. I think that is our main goal, and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Well, let's
That's all
finish
we
up
need
then
to
by
have.
talking about your new single, which is called Out of Your Mind. Tell us a little bit about it.
Out of Your Mind is somewhat a response song to our last single, Jump. It's kind of an intervention of love, you might say. So kind of trying to shake someone and just go, what are you doing? You know, you've been burnt before and you're just walking straight back into the fire again. Do you want to stop and think about it for a second? So this song's all about, you know, a very fun way of having that conversation with somebody. And yeah, we seem to quite like it.
Yeah, well, the most people listen to it that like it as well, which is kind of important.
All you can ask
Absolutely.
for.
Can you tease us with anything? Obviously, you know, we're playing you on Express. There's a lot of love down here in Portsmouth and the South Coast. I don't think you've been down here as yet. 2025, could it be the year that we see you down on the South Coast?
You know what? It could be.
Well, we
It-
don't want to
Mm.
like cross the line or walk the line and say too much, but I'm from down that way anyway, so
You
I'd
are.
love it. And Southampton, there's been a couple of comments on TikTok for Southampton.
Yeah.
There's been a fair few, yeah. So, you know, Portsmouth, Southampton, we'll definitely try and get down there.
Mhm. It will happen.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on your socials. So that leads us nicely to what are your socials? If people want to find out a little bit more about you, where's the best place for them to do that?
Well, you can find us on Instagram at First Time Flyers, or TikTok is first_time_flyers, because we couldn't have the same handle, which is so annoying.
Still furious about it.
Yeah, we are still furious.